So, I know some of you know me, and some of you don't know me, and some of you know maybe a little bit more about me than I like. But I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from New York, which is about a mile away. And I know when a lot of people say they're from New York, a lot of people think that they're in New York City, but I'm actually from the woods. I'm from a really small little prison town in New York State. It's got a lot of trees and mountains and deer, lots of deer. We had a lot of deer. I think I went to school with some deer. Some of the deer we had. And anyway, when I was 15 years old, which was approximately a year ago. So I'm so excited with my birthday coming up, being 16 and everything. I went to a concert with my family. I went to see Billy Joel perform. I remember it very, very vividly. I saw him play at a place called the Knickerbocker Arena in Albany, New York, and we walked out of the show. We got in the car, and I said to my family, I said, I think I know what I want to do now. And my dad said, well, what do you want to do? I was like, watch the fucking road. I said, I want to do what that guy was doing in that arena. I want to play music. And my father, he said, well, then that's what you'll do. And I said, really? I'm not gonna get to rebel and be a musician. And he was like, no, he's like, do whatever you want, Gavin. He's like, I'm a fucking prison guard. I don't want you to do what I do for a living. He said, go be a musician. I said, okay. And I always laugh kind of thinking about it because I know so many musicians that have these sort of rebellious stories about they became a musician. They said, hey, I'm gonna be a musician. And father was like, you'll never amount to anything. And I was like, fuck you, Dad. Now look at me, But I didn't have any story like that because, my parents were at Woodstock together and stuff like that. And it was kind of just normal in our family to play music and hang out, and that was just part of our culture. But I never necessarily thought it was going to be possible to do it, though. I love music, but I didn't necessarily think that it was going to work out. I just knew I wanted to do it. And a little over a month ago, I got a phone call, and the guy at the other end of the line said, hey, do you want to come out and open up for Billy Joel? And I was like, well, I'm very busy right now. I'm kidding. I said, of course, yeah. I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan my whole life. I've been playing Billy Joel songs since I was a teenager, And so we've been opening up some shows for Billy Joel. And once we finish this European tour, if anybody wants to hop on the plane with us and come back to the U.S. and come see some shows of us opening for Billy, please feel free to come along. In the meantime, I'm gonna sit down at the piano here and play a little something like I used to play when I was a kid. Take you back to my piano in the house.